EA Sports.
It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
Hey, what's up, dude? Staxers here, and welcome to a new series, as you can tell from the title above. Alrighty, so before we move on, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you're just popping by, or if this is your first time watching one of my videos. I do upload quite consistently, NHL 19 specifically. So basically, the idea for this series is we're bringing old players from the past into the present NHL, using the NHL 19 franchise mode and creating the players myself, pretty much. Now, I don't want to take these too seriously. All I'm going to do is I'm going to press best lines, pretty much, and we're going to simulate a full year with whichever player we have, and we're going to put them on the team that they, not exactly the team that they played last, but the team that they played most for. So as you can tell from the title, we have Lafleur here, and although his stats aren't exact, I basically just ripped off the NHL hut card for Lafleur at the moment, which is an 86 overall, but I updated it a little bit. I made him a little bit better. I don't know what you guys think of this. If you guys have better stats, and if you want me to redo this video, I can do that for sure, and I can copy your stats, but at the moment we're just gonna use these stats. So like I said, I basically just ripped off the hut card, the 86 overall hut card at the moment. The only thing I increased was his offense awareness, some of his puck skills, his defense awareness, and a little bit of his physicality, because I feel like if these players were to play in these present times anyways, they'd more than likely adjust. So that's just my thought on it, though. We're gonna continue on here. So Lafleur in the lineup. We selected best line, so he's on the top pairing. I'm not sure what else I have him in. His special teams, penalty kill, the extra is most likely the top guy there. He might be an extra attacker, yeah, I thought so. He is our first shootout guy. He's practically the Montreal Canadiens' best player at the moment. So with him slotted into the lineup, we will simulate 1 year with him, with the Montreal Canadiens in present times. For each of these characters, I'm also going to make them age 27, so we'll put their birthday and we'll make them exactly the height they are and weight and whatnot, and try to get the best attributes and all that, like get all these right pretty much, or as close as we can to them. We won't be making any major moves during this simulation, so we won't be making like a big trade for a defensive player, even though that does seem more realistic. If you guys want me to, I could do that, but these are just going to be singular uploads. But I'm not going to do like a whole series on if this character like played in present times, because I don't feel like going through the stress of that, to be honest. So we're going to get through the season now. We will see at the end of the season how well Lafleur does with the current Montreal Canadiens without making any major moves once again. I'm excited for this. This is a very good idea in my opinion. Okay, we're going to simulate through pre-season and get to the first initial game, I guess. Okay, so we're at the first initial game here. Our locker room chemistry isn't looking very good. It's at like 69%, but I'm pretty sure every team, no matter what franchise mode, well, no matter what franchise you choose, I'm pretty sure every team starts at 70% anyways, so that's not too big of a problem. We're gonna slow sim the first game and see what happens here. So goals. So Toronto scores, Tavares, Zaitsev, and we get spanked. Hardcore. That's not good at all. But anyways, moving on. We will simulate past the first month, and I will update you. By the way, this is how Lafleur looks. I know he looks nothing like him, but you know, that's the best I could do. Actually, when you look at him a little bit, he kind of looks a little bit like him, like maybe a really young version of him, but I don't know. There are a little bit of similarities, but maybe that's just me picturing his face right there right now or something like that. Number 10, Lafleur. That looks so sick, you guys. Yeah, I know we're never gonna use him in game, but I decided to give him like some sort of an appearance that looked similar to him, so it wasn't just like playing. I wasn't just naming some random character, Guy Lafleur. No, you gotta give him an appearance, even if we're just using him for simulation. Alright, so moving on, we're gonna simulate up to the next month. Currently, Guy Lafleur has 10 points, so that's pretty decent. Let's go ahead and simulate. So right now, currently, he leads in point scoring. He has 24 points. I honestly can't imagine him playing on a line with someone like Max Domi and with Jonathan Drouin at the moment. That'd be absolutely insane. I mean, he's definitely a game changer, and as people said, in his time he was a generational player, and he was a absolute amazing skater too. So I feel like he would be a game changer for the Montreal Canadiens, but at the same time I don't feel like he'd fix the problem exactly, because he probably had a lot better teammates at the time and line mates and whatnot, which is a big factor in how well a character produces and whatnot. But nonetheless, moving on, Guy Lafleur has 24 points. He's looking like an absolute stud at the moment. I'm pretty excited for future uploads, like guys like Ken Dryden, or let's see, even Rocket Richard or something like that. Just legends, any kind of legends that you can think of, pretty much. I got an auto fix roster. Okay, so Montreal is looking like a playoff contender, definitely, with Guy Lafleur in the lineup. I'm looking at Guy Lafleur's actual stats here, and in his time, he actually scored 100 points 6 consecutive times, over 100 points. That's absolutely insane. This guy was definitely a generational player. I mean, he was selected first round, first overall in the 1971 NHL draft. So this guy was definitely set out to be what he was, pretty much. So Guy Lafleur was definitely a game changer in his times when he played for the NHL. I mean, we can compare him to the likes of like Ovechkin and all that. I mean, this guy scored more than 50 goals in those 6 consecutive years, which is absolutely insane. This is definitely a generational character. He's definitely a game changer for the current Montreal Canadiens too. I mean, even at 87 overall, he makes an improvement to the team for sure. I mean, I argue that he could maybe be made 90 overall or something, but we're going with the 87 overall at the moment. If you guys want me to redo this video, I can, once again, with stats given to me, but at the moment, once again, we'll just go along with this one. Alrighty, so let's simulate yet another month ahead and see where it brings us to then. So now that the season's almost done, I wanted to take a look at the lineup, and I noticed Jonathan Drouin made a bit of a jump. He went from 84 to 85 overall, so he's definitely improving off of this addition of Guy Lafleur. Max Domi is still the same, but he's playing a lot better than he ever has been. I mean, he has 46 points and 50 games played. That's almost a point per game, pretty much. So he's playing up to par of the level he should be playing at. I mean, that's basically the Max Domi in reality at the moment. But Guy Lafleur, he has 49 points. He's a plus 12 at the moment and 51 games played. So he's almost a point per game. I think he definitely should be like 90, somewhere in the 90s for overall, in my opinion, but that's all good. We're gonna continue, and let's see if we can make the playoffs now by finishing off the remainder of the season. So there we have it. We finished the season. We didn't exactly make the playoffs. We were really close though. Guy Lafleur has only 77 points, he had 39 goals and 38 assists. Well, this version of Guy Lafleur at least. He didn't exactly solve an issue that is on the Montreal Canadiens. I mean, he solved the scoring issue, but he didn't solve the defensive issues. So I was kind of expecting the Montreal Canadiens not to make the playoffs, even with the addition of Guy Lafleur. Well, I mean, once again, this addition of Guy Lafleur. Maybe in the future we can definitely do a left-handed defenseman from the past and put him into the lineup, but I mean, it is what it is, I guess. So thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this upload, leave a like. I will definitely be coming out with a lot more uploads in the next coming days here. because I have a lot of content that I've been creating recently. So don't forget to leave a like on your way out and leave a suggestion below on what legend you want me to do next. And for each legend, I'm basically going to just take the overalls from Hut, unless you guys have a better overall that I can go with. But they're just going to be coming from Hut, pretty much. But yeah, leave your suggestions below and I will be sure to use them in the next upload. This has been Staxers. Peace out, dudes.